It'll be
Perfect.
10:30.
Perfect, right, so that's when it starts basically tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, and if you live in Europe, I'm starting at about 5 o'clock, so don't worry, 5 o'clock in the afternoon is the Central European summertime, 4 o'clock if you live into the UK, but all that stuff doesn't matter because either of these teams need to qualify for that final first, and Gollywash has now started, ladies and gentlemen. First half between the tryhards in the red and Classic Mixup in the blue. Hobbley's already been skirmishing with a soldier there on the side, and look at how aggressive that spam is from Mixup. I'm loving that aggressive spam, forcing people into a corner, and they get the exchange, and KBK probably going to bite the dust here, and Mixup's going to pick up their first medal.
Yeah, Seagull just got a ton of damage, and off of that Mixup just kind of had free reign to do whatever they wanted there, and just pushed into the tryhards, and they walk away with this first mid-fight. Really, their only casualty being Smackit, but Smackit does respawn here, and I'm curious, what medigun is he running? I mean, you know, for the most part, a couple seasons ago, or even just a couple months ago, even a couple weeks ago almost, like, yeah, it was always just Uber, but now, I mean, with this dynamic changing, it's okay, regular Uber for KBK. Yeah. We do have the quick fix though for Smacka, so we have quick fix versus the Uber.
I would not be surprised to see KBK never running a quick fix anymore this entire map. I think he's done. I think he's like, screw it guys, we're gonna go back to just this whole crit screen medigun thing because it just suits us a lot better. And I honestly don't blame him. 2-for-1 exchange right now in favor once again of Mixup. Yeah, picked up that second point. Going to be making their way onto last. They're probably going to go straight in. That Uber charge is already ready. And here they're going to go. Top left-hand side. From the tryhard's point of view, they're going to have to try and block that one out. The spam is good from Boomer, but obviously against the quick fix, that gets healed very quickly. The damage gets taken down. The players get shut down. And Classic Mixup is going to pick the first round here on Gollywash.
Yeah, Platinum and Seagull just kind of walking away with this. I really think, though, like, against the quick fix, you kind of need to run the crits until you sort of force Mixup to change mediguns, or at least you force a stalemate. Then I think tryhard should swap over to the regular Uber, but for now, rolling out to this mid-fight here, I've got the Platinum cam going on as he jumps up, hits a pretty nice rocket there on the soldier, but gets spammed down. A lot of damage going. They're trading hands here. Try is able to pick up Enigma, but Platinum gets one of his own on Hero. Hardblue goes down, and it looks like tryhards are just all over the control point, and Mixup has to back up.
Just let one scout cap and rush. Like, they can go through choke right now if they go. There's only one sort of medic and a scout. That is it. They can break. No! Why did we back out? I don't understand. They could have just broken through that one. They decide to back all the way out. Wait for Boomer to join into the fray. Now the damage gets done. Let's see if they're going to decide to break through or if they're going to just let Enigma walk up. And that's basically when it's GG.
No.
Yep, there he is. He's there. And
Both
I
teams
don't
on the quick fix.
Yeah, this we've been seeing this before. I think the tryhards could have broken that. I think it's in their style to do it as well, but they were a little bit unsure about exactly where the stickies were from Seagull. They weren't exactly sure on those spawn timers. Decided not to risk it. It's going to leave us in a very sort of stalemate situation. Let's see if Smaka and the rest of his team are going to go in. Looks like they're going to poke a little bit, but so far, nothing.
Yeah, this is where we had Gollywash. 0-0 30-minute half.
Screw you and Slin. We're not going to make this a negative cost, alright? We're just going to keep this stuff going. It's already 1-0. Like, we already have a better game than you guys had for 50 minutes. So, we're fine. We're fine. Don't worry about that one.
Okay, well, we do have, nonetheless, the heavy and the quick fix. Tryhard's not running a heavy of their own. I'd really like to see him just push the flank hard. Even if they use the quick fix, it doesn't matter. Just collect your 2 picks there, get the force, and then kite away. Because they're running a heavy, I mean, Mixup really cannot chase you.
Well, like I analyzed this before, saying that Gollywash is a map where the distances between the 2 choke points is actually, like distance between two choke points is relatively small. The thing is, Enigma's sitting in the corner. If they identify that he's sitting up there, they can rush that. They can rush the flank and make stuff happen. But if he's sitting on the floor, if he's sitting in between the choke points, obviously he can move in between them and just force a choke point engagement like that. And I guess really what the tryhards are going to be looking for is Clockwork. That is going to be the guy to make the plays happen. And that is something that HRG versus Mixup did not have. It's Clockwork. And he is a guy, he's going to do everything in his power to break this, what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, Clockwork trying to peek at the choke there, realizing probably not going to get a shot to go, so now he's starting to rotate to the big door. Peeks, misses the shot on the scout there. both the soldiers pushing up here. They might be able to catch Harblue. Harblue dropping pretty low to 70 health, but just able to surf that rocket out. And we're just going to see a little more stalemating. Yeah, but... Oh, that's a great headshot on the Moose. That's going to cue the push. Blaze jumping into the underneath there. He's going to try and get behind them here. And Clockwork pushing up pretty aggressively, but spots the heavy. Hits a headshot there.
Can they kill Enigma? I think they might do. He's only 150 HP. If they chase that one out, I think they can do it. Not going to do it for the time being, though. A lot of heals happening. And the tryhards, look at their health across the board. They're just not very healthy. The shot happens, though. Platinum gets taken down. KBK, what are you doing? You're walking up the wrong side. Now you got to walk away. You should have walked up the other side with the rest of your team and actually be perfectly fine. So now they're going to have to drop out. And that stalemate only really happened for about a minute or so, Blank. So we're fine. Clockwork and the boys are going to make stuff happen. KBK still rocking that quick fix. And again, Enigma is running that heavy weapons, guys, so it's going to be unbelievably tough to break. But the tryhards, they're a team that likes breaking stuff. I feel that they're one of those kind of teams. They like going in, either victory or defeat, they don't care, but they like to take the fight towards the enemy. Let's see if they're going to decide to do that this time around. Heavy is on both sides right now. Obviously that's not going to help. Clockwork still running that sniper rifle though. He might get a pick throughout this choke side.
Yeah, we do see the heavy sniper coming out for tryhards. Mixup running a heavy of their own, no sniper. We do see the hard blue bomb, not going to get the force at all, and is tryhard's going to try to move with this? Looks like, did Try go down the drop down? Let me see. Yep, Try went up the drop down here, bombing into the Joker. Oh! Is able to make smack and use Platinum goes down. Sequel's down. This is bad news for Mixup, but the heavy and the scout combining.
There we go.
Clockwork. Is Moose gonna be able to get another kill here? No, so it's a 3-on-3 situation.
I don't like what Hero's doing. I don't like what Hero's doing here at all. Hero, what are you doing? Tryhard's kind of falling apart onto this one. 20 HP onto KBK. Still have that one though. He stays alive for the time being. Hero is still there as well. Got that one kill there onto Dave's, or Dabes, whatever the hell you want to call him. Everyone calls him Moose. I guess we can just keep it that way. As we can see right now, KBK, a slight window of opportunity right here, but Enigma, no problem whatsoever, running that Sasha around that choke point.
Yep, so here we see both the heavies just kind of coming out again as the Uber is popped from Platinum, but this time not catching anything on the Actually, no, Clockwork does go down. The heavy was right there. Both teams trading frags here. It looks like Mixup 3-on-3 situation here. Heavy pocket soldier versus Roamer and Demo, and
Blaze behind them. Here he comes. Soldier fight versus soldier.
KBK's
Great shot
go down.
from both.
Oh no, KBK's got to kill himself here. He's just arrowing. Yep. At that point, it's like no. And this will be a second point here for Mixup. But see, Mixup did what I wanted them to do. They pushed the flank. They got a kill there. I mean, sure, the Uber wasn't the greatest, but they get a kill, get the Ubers out of the way, and they end up winning the post-Uber engagement there, Pledge.
It all comes down, like, you can see them fighting, but it's easy to be in position with a heavy. It really comes down to that, and in that regard, yes, Gully Wash for this meta might be a little bit of a weird map. You force a lot of stalemates, it's very tough to break. But right now, we're sitting on last, and on last anything can happen. Here we go, Quickfit gets popped off, Platinum gets taken down though, and you can see Tamaka is doing a good effort, it's just staying alive. But that's pretty much it, and now they're going to try. Let me guess, there's a sticky trap right there. Oh, they're just going to drop down with a heavy. That sounds like a good plan as well. Everyone is just going to drop to the floor. Mix is going to be forced to drop out. Sticky trap, says Boomer. Thank you very much. He picks up that kill. And the nice shot Platinum calls out onto Clockwork as well. Very much so. You know, regardless of how long these teams have been playing, regardless of what's at stake, everyone is still nice towards each other. That is something I can very much so appreciate between sportsmanship.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, these guys have been to multiple lands. They all kind of know each other by this point, so just being a little bit friendly there, it's always good to see.
Actually gonna just push through here 100%. Enigma's sitting there though, he's sitting around the side. And everyone was kind of expecting him, but it's still a sort of surprise moment, right, when he shows up. Blaze gets the kill into Joker though. To see if that's going to prove to be any sort of value as KBK and the rest of his team, they're staying alive, but Seagull gets a lot of damage done, does not get taken down. But we can see Seagull's weak, Hoblu's weak, Enigma also relatively tagged. And even though Smacka's spawning right now, Soldier comes in from the front, KBK calls him, they're all going to come back for him, he gets taken down, and the pipes, the shotguns, the everything basically for the tryhards is working out in their favor, and now it looks like they have an opening coming towards this middle point.
The control point is being captured.
Yeah, just, it's kind of, as I was saying, I believe, or, you know, people were saying, oh no, not Gully Wash again, but really, tryhards and Mixup right here just making this a relatively action-packed game, and it's just, they're floating between the points, and a lot is going on right now.
Tryhards, don't go choke, just go Big Nor. Like, I'm praying to God that they decide right now, go all in on Big Nor. Leave a demo or something on choke. Everyone else rush that Big Nor as fast as you can, but instead they're waiting, and Slacker's just gonna rock that Uber himself, no problem whatsoever.
Yep, we see the clockwork on Sniper here, so they're just gonna like to stalemate out, which, unfortunately, but we're just gonna be waiting on a pick here as, well, Clockwork, he's, I mean, why should I even say wait on a pick? He's done nothing to get picked so far this LAN, and they are pushing the big door here. The crit streak comes up.
Oh god, I didn't even spot that one, and I don't think Try spotted that one either. Clockwork gets shot down. Oh my god, the follow-up crit sticky as well. Seagull, 3 crit stickies, 3 times a hit, chases that one out as well to KVK. He's going to be forced to drop out, and Seagull, those crit stickies, they're just spot on. Like, not even an inch away, just literally on their faces. I can only imagine the look on people's faces as soon as they see that crit sticky flying towards their forehead. As they get dropped to the floor, Seagull just has a smile on his face, and Mixup carries this one onwards, grabbing that second point and sitting on towards the tryhards last again.
Yeah, so now they're gonna have this crit streak advantage, pushing in the last. What medigun is KBK on? He's back to the quick fix here. Oh, Harbly does go down to a Boomer sticky trap. Is the push still gonna happen here? We gotta give Seagull the cam as he's just been surgical with these stickies.
Here we go, top left. Yeah, oh Jesus Christ, never mind. Do we even need to just anticipate on him not getting a medic kill? Oh my god! The kill to Clockwork. Seagull is just... he can make a highlight reel out of this match alone, and Mixup is just going to anticipate onto that one. Lose a couple of kills, it's not going to matter. And Seagull probably has the biggest smile on his face right now, as he's just completely tearing through people.
Just these crits is, it's like, oh, 1, 2, 3, just like collecting the kills, basically.
I said after map 1 that I think he has a better performance than Banny. I think all those people in chat who were doubting me are now like, well, okay, maybe you're a little bit right. I hope so. Third middle, 2-0 so far for Mixup. They're ahead. They're looking good into going towards this grand final. This is a middle that somewhat goes towards the favor of the tryhard, so it is a heavy sniper middle, and Boomer picks up a triple. But I didn't actually see that one happen, Blank. What happened?
Just Boomer's pipes as he gets a 4K at this mid fight, so as great as Seagull's been playing, I mean, if you go back to last map and the map before that, Boomer's like, hey, I'm still pretty good at this Demo Man class, as he just kind of puts tryhards on his back there and just completely demolishes Mixup.
Boomer's just too strong, man. It's a clash of the Demo Man, basically, at this point. Yeah, and Clockwork. Let's put Clockwork out there as well. And if KBK, he's not running crit screen, but when he does, it's a clash between Try as well, because his crit screens have been pretty damn spot on as well. It's a lot of individual plays that we've been seeing throughout the entire day. Really, Seagull's been one of the guys who's just been stepping out of that one, as well as Clockwork has. Can they get the kill to... really? Wow, okay. I actually thought he was going to get taken down right there, but he survived with 5 HP, no problem. And now it's a 6 versus 5. Moving away into last, but Enigma is being the party pooper that he is. Always picking up that heavy weapons car engineer. Just kind of what he does. The crit streak right now gets popped in. Do get one. Not going to be able to land the second. Bathroom's rocket aim a little bit off. But they do get the kill into Hero right now, though. And look at that crit sticky from Seagull, flying across the riverside, landing in Clockwork's face. Mixup once again, these crit streak uber quick fix changes that they've been doing, absolutely spot on this map.
Yeah, just Seagull in transition with crit streak. Even though Platinum, he didn't have like the greatest. Actually, no, he did get a 2K with it, so he had a pretty good solid crits. But then, you know, Smacka swaps it over to Seagull. He's like, hey, add another frag to the tally there, and just so far the individual plays, as we've said, have really just kind of set this game apart, and it's really what's allowing Mixup to slowly but surely seem to pull ahead here.
I think Harbly got a double air shot right there on 2 different people. I'm quite sure that's what I saw happening. One of them was on a wall though, so it didn't really count. Still, it looked unbelievably nice on the camera. That one got caught. 100% versus 100%. As you can see, Joker, aka Smaga, picking that one up. And KBK, look at that, man. Seagull does not miss a beat whatsoever. Gonna come through choke, though. Let's see, he might actually end up paying for that one with his life. Dropped back up early. So Enigma gets taken down. It is a 5 versus 4. In honesty, I think they should put pressure here. The tryhards, yeah, they don't really have the health to back it up, but Blaze kind of needs to get in there. Boomer kind of needs to try and hold that choke side. There you go, Blaze is sitting on that top end side, does get spotted early. Probably going to jump in any second now, see if he can make something happen, but with 22 HP, forced to jump out early. And the tryhards are going to be able to hold on towards the second point. Very commendable.
And here we see Seagull once again getting ready to move with his crits to the big door. Eyeing a target there. Is Boomer going to be able to take him down? Nope. Launching a sticky up top. Trying to pressure back Boomer. He doesn't really have anything loaded. The soldier drops down here. They need to use his crits. Like, Seagull just needs to go. I mean, he's trying to eyeball the medic. I think KVK at this point, you're not going to find him when a crits comes out. Here we go. The soldier's just pressuring him back.
Here comes the crit sticky. It did actually miss, and with Joker, aka Smacker, going down very early there, this might be an alright exchange for the tryhards. It is a 3 versus 2, still in favor of the guys from Mixup. They're not very healthy. 77, 138 on the heavy, 38 on hard blue. It's not that much. I have a feeling that if Boomer knew their health numbers, he probably would have been a little bit more aggressive onto that one. Clockwork going down right now. Let's see if KBK can sort of come back from the mistakes that he's made. Let's say mistakes. Those crit sticks have been, some of them have been pretty damn spot on. Other ones he could have positioned himself better, but now with that regular Uber charge, they're going to see if they can break through this mix-up lineup. They're 2-0 down. They kind of need to make a point on the board right now, Blank.
Yeah, for sure. It's Clockwork trying to take down Hardly here on the riverside, but not able to get the pick. Yeah, tryhards with the super advantage, they really kind of need to do something. I mean, you're down 2-0 at this point. You need to start making plays happen in order to mount a comeback, because not HRD. Mixup's just going to sit here, and eventually they're going to have a successful push, and you're going to be looking at a 3-0 deficit, which is definitely not what you want going into a second half.
I'm just confused because if the quick fix wasn't here, if you think 4 weeks ago, they would have just pushed with that regular Uber because they knew they had the advantage, and right now, in their brain, things are just not wiring properly anymore. They cannot count Ubers anymore. It's just kind of like, well, I guess this makes sense, and it's Uber versus Uber. Guys, I want to have a moment of silence before this fantastic moment. It's the first Uber versus Uber we've seen all weekend. It's great, I'm loving it already. It sort of makes me feel a little bit nostalgic as well. It's nice.
Well, Clockwork just added another headshot to the count. I mean, this is just the Clockwork, Seagull, Boomer, whatever you want to call it. So this is just individual players showing off their talent right now.
This is just the Giants need to make something happen. I can't help but feel that just sitting on last is not going to help him at this moment in time. Obviously, it's going to be tough to break through whatever Mix is throwing at them right now, especially with these Uber charges being completely even. Thing is, though, you know, it's not like time is starting to run out, but just sitting on 2-0, you said it very, very clearly, actually. At some point, it's going to become 3-0 if you just kind of sit there. They can wait for an opportunity, can wait for an opening. But I don't think Mix is going to give them more than an opening than Hardblue jumping in and you killing them, and then it's going to be a 6 versus 5 and that's it.
Yep, that's really, like, they need to start taking, not, I wouldn't really call them risks, but, like, you know, it's just they need to step out of, say, the safe zone, start going for these plays that are just a little more, well, I guess risky, yes, but, like, the payoff is a lot greater, like, pushing off of just the roamer pit. Trying to pressure something down. Like, see here, Platinum goes down with like a suicide. This is kind of your one pick you can use to push off of, and well, with Hardblue down, 2 picks, that's got to be the push here.
Oh, they're pushing. Yeah, they're going. There you go. They're walking towards this man inside lobby. KBK sitting right there. This pocket soldier. We're trying to deal with this heavy. Obviously now, Ubers get exchanged out. It's a multi though for the tryhards here. No, please, hero, don't go and do that. Don't jump into that heavy when your medic is multi. That's a bad idea. So you can see that medic from Swaka being fully used onto the Enigma right there. Full 8 seconds of Uber on towards that heavy weapons guy, keeping him alive. No pressure whatsoever. And Mixup's just going to keep doing what they have been doing. Hold very safely, try and get the advantage they need in order to push. And if they do, push. That's basically their entire game plan right now.
Sort of just parking the bus at this point. I think I heard a sniper. Oh, it's the Clockwork sniper. I mean, I shouldn't even be surprised at this point with how frequently he's been running it, and to great effect as well. I mean, sniper's always that class I say that's very momentum based, which really, like, if you're not hitting a lot of headshots, you're just not effective, but Clockwork today has just been on point.
I like the fact that there's a lot of people saying that the banner should be pulled out again from Platinum. I don't even know what it's called, but I heard about it earlier that he pulled it out. Actually won a round against HRG because of it. You see a lot of people already being like, the Conqueror. There you go, perfect. Thanks, chat. You guys are very helpful. As we can see, the Chargers just holding on to last. Both of these teams really just holding on to exactly what they have right now, trying to find some sort of a window to make stuff happen. And honestly, both of these teams are not giving each other an inch.
Yeah, neither team really budging here. We do see the Enigma heavy, so kind of the standard play for Mixup for multiple seasons.
He has it. Platinum has it. He has the banner on. Oh, the suicide comes in. Well played, actually, from Blaze. He managed to walk all the way back. Guys, Platinum has the Conqueror on. I think it's going to be a meme in the Team Fortress 2 community. I was looking at the forums earlier. It was looking pretty weird. He has it on. Let's see if it's going to be able to make a little bit of a win happening here for Mix. As obviously the Uber got forced out. Going to be walking towards this choke hand side. Obviously forced them out. And now this is Mix-Up time. They're going to probably try and see if they can come back in. With the stickies from Boomer, there's absolutely no way they can break through. The Triards are going to pick this one up. But with Hero going down, Mix is here and ready to play.
Yeah, Mixup probably looking to repush this here, but with Moose going down on the flank, there is still the Uber advantage for Smecca, and all the players for Tryhard's kind of trapped in this lobby here. Mixup should be pushing through choke right now if they really want to fight this.
Yeah, they're pushing all the way through choke, but they're kind of just sitting so far back. I really feel if Clockwork was sniper right now, this would work brilliant. There you go, the first Uber out, jump back out. Very well played actually there from the Triards, jumping in, jumping out, no problem. And even though this is happening, look at how fast they fly across. It's not going to be in time though, because the Mix-Up boys, they use that Uber. Yes, they're in good shape, but they're out of position against a team that is about to unleash their full Uber onto their faces. And really, this is not going to work out well for Classic Mix-Up. Bob comes in though from Harblue. He's flying in from that top inside. Both soldiers still alive. If they can keep KBK alive, they will be alright, but Harblue hits that rocket onto his face, and he's still 88 HP, still jumping around, still trying to get those players down. And even though Mixup got completely wiped, there are six players down, but there's only 4 left alive, discluding the medic basically, because KBK did go down into that process. With Try going down right now as well, that evens things a little bit out, as I feel that Mixup is just going to make their way through. KBK running crit screen right now.
KBK going back to what he knows works for his team. Oh, right. Both crits, Creek.
So well, both Uber to both crits. This is like hyper meta game. It's great.
Oh man. Well, it looks like Smacka trying to go with Mixup trying to go with the off Uber push, but Smacka does not go down to Blaze there. Mixup with all this aggression just taking the 2-point for free. Well, Hardblue does go down. Smacka's at 98%. He's gonna get this crits Creek. Is he gonna push into Boomer here? As they do get the second point, 85% crits right now for KBK. I think he'll get this in time. I think we might see a try-crits here.
It's going to be great. The try-crits probably from that top lobby side. Harblue's rocking that spy. He's going to try and do something about that one. And where is he? KBK try. Yeah, there we go. It's going to be the try-crits. It's not going to happen just now, though. He has been spotted by Seagull. Do they know it's crits or do they not? They kind of want to go in. Here we go. The try-crits is happening. Can they make this one work? And the counter-crits comes in. Try goes down. Blaze goes down. Harblu gets the stab. And the kills all over the place from Mixup. This can only be a 3-0 halftime. As Boomer tops as well. Hero's the last man standing. 5 people from Mixup rocking towards that point. And the good halves are being called. A 3-0s on the board. And Tryhard's right now in a lot of trouble.
Mixup just baited that crits perfectly. They knew. They knew there. They had to have known. Like the way they had it stickied and then Platinum playing separate. Or like, you know, split off from his demo man so they didn't eat the same damage. That was just, they baited it perfectly. And Try took the bait, hook, line, and sinker, and we are now at a 3-0 half for Mixup.
Maybe not, like, super surprising in the way that they obviously won 5-2 earlier on Gully Wash. The one thing that did happen that game, though, is they had halftime at 3-1. earlier today. And then straight after that, straight when the second half started, there was like a 50-second round for the tryhards. I don't know if you can remember that, but there was like the fastest round of all time. Mixup got completely demolished on middle. Tryhards kind of need something like that. They need it now, right? Like, they're 3-0 down. Their momentum is like, oh god, guys, we're so far down. We can do this, but it's so difficult. They need something that kicks them in their ass and says, you know what? You can do this, but you need to be this aggressive right now.
But, well, for once, both teams not readying up instantly, as we've kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of accounted to at this point, Pledge. Because every game is pretty much started on the dot as soon as this, first half ends.
Is it like standard in the regular season as well, to just kind of start early, or do you like actually have pauses?
Normally, you know, it might be a couple minutes here or there, but, okay, so some people actually go into the bathroom here. I mean, I guess going to a 3-game series, people do actually need to go use the restroom and whatnot, so... But yeah, Mixup just, it's kind of what I said on Process, just going back to like way back then, is like, sure, tryhards are doing really well, but it just seems like ever so slightly, Mixup is slowly but surely just inching ahead through these very small engagements, you know. One pick here, a small Uber advantage there, positioning here, and it's just slowly they're taking this game away from tryhards.
I can actually see people are saying in chat at the moment, who needs a doctor the most? Platinum is saying that his eye hurts, Clockwork just wants the pain to stop. Like, everyone is saying, oh god, we're in such trouble because we're playing for, well, $13,140, right? Like, you're playing video games, guys, this is what esports is. Everyone is going to have to go hardcore, even us casters. We've been going for a long time. Obviously, when this game goes and starts, we're going to go towards this last half an hour of today, ladies and gentlemen. It is the last half an hour to finish everything that we've done today, and obviously going on towards tomorrow. As I said already, the final starts at the same time. This morning we started the coverage. It is 11:30. Quite sure it's 11:30 EST, and that is 8:30 in the morning PST. Those are the times you kind of need to remember. It is 10:30 at the event in Dallas, so if you have no idea what time it exactly is, 10:30 in Dallas is when the schedule pretty much is scheduled. If you live over in Europe, which I obviously do, it is 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:15 in the morning for me right now. Tomorrow at 5 o'clock, 5:30 is when the final starts in the Netherlands, 4:30 in the afternoon for UK people. That is when the final starts. The winner of this map is going to face off against Hyrule Gaming in that final, which might be a double final. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, depending on who wins the first best of 3. Regardless, though, the second half is going to start right now. 3 zeros on the board for Classic Mixup. They are the team to lose right now. If something is going to happen and tryhards picks this one home, it will be regarded as one of the best comebacks we've probably seen in Team Fortress 2 history, especially if we go to 4-0 first. Tryhard needs a good middle blanket, and kind of need it now.
Yeah, KVK is on the crit screen, and we see tryhards pulling out the heavy sniper play here. Uh-oh, Enigma goes down to a body shot by Clockwork here. Barblu's relatively hurt here. Smack It is about to get that quick fix, but another headshot by Clockwork, and just Clockwork's like, don't worry team, I got this.
Yeah.
And then Try and Blaze connect for 2 more frags, and that'll be a mid-fight win for the tryhards here. Is actually, the quick fix is Force trying to get out there. And KVK's moving towards the choke with the rest of his troops as Boomer tried to chase the quick fix there. Blaze does go down to a Seagull sticky trap.
It's a little bit unlucky for Blaze. They really could have used him, I think. Tryhards would have been happy to have their roamer there in the party. They're going to pick up the second point regardless. Blue flying across, flying into Try's face. Actually manages to take him down. Scout up top. And Moose is going to be a little bit careful. Okay, he was out of position, managed to make his way back. We're going to see a probably regular crit screen Uber coming in from the side. Gets one sticky, not going to hit though. And Boomer Sticky's not on point as the other ones have been. They do get the kill with a roll on to Smaga, and it is a 2-for-2 exchange. It is still possible, but you can see the health on the tryhard players. It is going to come down to Clockwork. If he can get an extra pick, yes, they might be able to make this one work. Hero gets a pick onto Moose as well. that might actually able to throw them some of the players extra in towards this last point. But the spawns have already happened. Platinum and Smaka are back into the game, and right now you can see Mix shifting it up. They're going to get second point. Backup is happening though. Wow.
Oh, man.
That's what tryhards need, right there. That's what they needed. As a general spectator, Blank, I'm happy that happened. As a Mix fan, I'm confused how that happened. I think that's the main thing. Fifth middle right now. Sniper heavy, yep, once again. Clockwork's just going to be the guy to say, you know what, I'll just keep sniping people, you guys make sure the point doesn't get just yet. And that's exactly what Try is doing. Jumping on top of that point, making sure it gets blocked for the longest time. Boomer gets taken down, that really doesn't matter. The point still is not being capped. And it's about to be Clockwork time, ladies and gentlemen. He is going to be the guy to make the shots happen. He has not landed anything just yet. Some pot shots, but that's pretty much it. It looks like they're bailing out of this one. They don't have to. They're going to try to right now, though, as this crit screen gets popped off. They get the damage done. One kill onto Moose. This quick fix is doing a good job so far, blocking out the heavy crits damage. Now they come in. One headshot does land. Can they get the follow-up damage done? Or is Enigma going to be able to break through? 62 HP onto him. Kills off Clockwork. You can see very clearly Mix is going to be able to pick up this middle and just stop tryhards in their tracks, at least for the time being.
Yeah, Mixup coming up with the 2 picks there. They're going to be able to retake the midpoint here. And Clockwork is still dead. I'm curious, what is Smacker? Oh, Hardblue with a really nice pick on a KBK there, and with a huge Uber advantage coming out for Mixup. The push into 2, surely the hat. Platinum goes down, but he gets a lot of damage out. Moose is able to pick off Try. Seagull's in the lobby, killing Blaze. Clockwork goes down as well. There's a heavy, a demo. KBK is just respawned. They are on the quick fix here. Can they mop up this heavy and potentially go to last? No, the stickies from Boomer are too good.
Classic meta really just gathering themselves. Hero going down there now as well. Look at Moose. He's blocks in. He's not going to wait for the rest of his team. That's for people who don't have good aim, right? Like, you just got to walk in there, get those 2 players down, make his team win this one. And now there's a 4-1 on the board. Classic Mix-Up match point right here on Gollywash to make their way into the grand final. Classic Mix-Up 1 leg into the grand final, but keep in mind, last game on Batlands as well, the tryhards were 4-1 up, got it back to 4-all. If the tryhards can put this one back into towards a 4-all, maybe something is going to work out towards their favor. Again, the heavy sniper is going to come out for KBK and the rest of his team. With that crit streak, they do get the entry frag. Can they pick up a second before anything? Yes, they can, as the pipes from Boomer are hitting. Very well played by him, hitting that shot there onto Platinum. And it's probably going to help the team win that middle point. It's going to take a while, but they're probably going to pick it up in a couple of seconds here. Actually, as I say that, scratch that. Mix just completely caught them off guard. Very well played, actually. The Kritska wasn't ready. How much percentage was on it? Like 95 or something like that.
Yeah.
Ended up getting caught off guard. Very unlucky.
Well, Mixup once again just coming up slightly ahead in these engagements, and they really just sort of snowball these tiny advantages into something bigger and bigger. And just smack it once again with this quick fix. 50%. Clockwork is actually on Pyro, which is something to note.
Are they expecting crit screen maybe? Like, that could be the thing.
It could be it. It could also be, well, you can't air blast people when they're quick fix.
No.
Bird, right? So
no, I don't think so.
That confuses me.
If I read the tooltip correct, they could just walk through that, no problem. So I guess we'll have to wait and see exactly. Clockwork, he is sitting around that choke side. He's going to get healed up. Crit screen 80% right now onto KBK. And as soon as they hit that one, yes, something cool might happen. But you can see Classic Mixup, they knew they had the advantage. They knew they could push through. They just decided not to.
Yeah, both teams just kind of stalemating out here. There is still that Clockwork part. Oh, we have a crit! Boomer dropping Smacker here, so the Demo Men just... These crit stickies are just flawless by the Demo Men tonight.
It's still going to be tough to actually break through there. Still going to be stickies there. Okay, Seagull now goes down. Moose going to be the last guy standing. He goes down. Perfect 6-0 wipe here. And again, these are one of these little things that tryhards need to get momentum, to get excited, to just get their brain working, to get their bodies excited as well, and to keep on going. And Enigma, there you go. Party pooper number 1. He's not going to like the fact that I'm calling that. Might get cut from teamfortress.tv after this cast, but regardless, he picks up that sentry gun and he's like, no, screw this. we're not going to play with you guys. We're just going to sit on last and hold this at this moment in time for as long as we can and just stop you guys, at least stop the tryhard strain from going at the moment.
Yeah, we see the engineer. I think Harblue might come up. Harblue coming up sniper here, so no heavy, which is a little bit odd, given the fact that every team so far in LAN has always seemed to favor the heavy, but it looks like the Uber might be coming in main. Crit stickies from Boomer. He's able to drop Seagull here. Gets out really, really low health. But it looks like that's all
crits.
he's going to get. 95 crits, yeah, on Smacker here. Is he going to take platinum?
Dead. Seagull's dead,
Oh,
so they
sorry.
cannot
Is he
throw
going to
him
take
out.
platinum on it?
Yeah, he's going to take plat with him, that's for sure. Going to go through his lobby inside, and obviously, look at that!
Oh, God.
Stop the crit screen! Oh, I love that play from TrukTruk. He gets that one out of the exchange, and Seagull's not going to manage to get any of those crit streaks off. And here, there's a window here. Yes, Blaze goes down. Yes, it is a 6 versus 4. Oh, never mind, ladies and gentlemen. Seagull manages to find the body of KBK, flying it through the air. And that can only be described as a mistake from the boys from Tryhard. They were not out there in time. They did got with their pants down. That might actually cost them this round, and possibly immediately an exit towards the tournament.
Yeah, things are looking pretty grim now for the Tryhards. Moose is able to get a pick on a TrukTruk who's still running Pyro, and the fact that he's still running Pyro means, tell me, you know, he might be a little bit flustered. That might be the last we see of Tryhards. Moose is able to get another pick on a Blaze, so Moose has really been stepping it up over this series, trying to get back to the form he was in the past, and really, him stepping it up like this is really just putting Mixup ahead of Tryhards in all of these engagements, as Enigma's able to pick up TrukTruk there.
I cannot believe it. 4 people right now down, and the middle point hasn't even been capped, so they're spawn camping as well. It is really not looking pretty at the moment for the Tryhards. They have a disadvantage. The crit streak from Seagull as well, right? Like, it's gonna hit them in the face. They know it's gonna hit them in the face, and all they can do is wait for it and try to deal with it as best that they possibly can. The tournament life is on the line here for the Tryhards. They gotta hold on. 4-1 is on the board at the moment, and can they... Yeah, it is 4-1 on the board. And can we see something happening, something magical? It looks like the Seagull crits so far have been diverted. No one has gone down. And right there, finally 1 kill happens onto Blaze. It's a 1-for-1. TrukTruk now goes down. 5 versus 4. Team Mixup. Here we go. 4 spots in the grand final. They're going to try and break through. KBK goes down. Hero now as well. And it looks like KBK getting caught with his pants down is going to end up with Tryhards dropping out of the tournament. And the great GGs, the good games, everything is being called. And classic Mixup, ladies and gentlemen, is going to end the day with a spot in tomorrow's grand final against Higher Runners Gaming. And the Tryhards, they're going to leave the tournament with $2,280 in pocket money. Not bad for a days of gaming.
Definitely not, but at the end there, just KBK with another drop. All of those dropped Ubers, I mean, KBK is going to be looking back on this LAN, and he's probably got to be pretty disappointed with how he's done. But I mean, overall though, Mixup played really well, and at the end of the day, they walk away with the win, so they will be rematching HRG tomorrow in the Grand Finals, Pledge.
They have a deficit, like they have a lower bracket deficit as well. I think that is very important to note. If Mixup wins the first best of 3, there is a second best of 3. That's the way it is. Those are the rules. That's the way ESEA has, I think, pretty much always done it. So Mixup has to win 4 out of 6 maps, maximum, or minimum, I should probably say, against HRG. It's a tough task, that's for sure, especially considering that HRG hasn't lost a single map since November 2012, which was against Mixup, 2 of them in the grand final of ESEA Season 12. Obviously 2 seasons later, possibilities are there, but it's going to be unbelievably difficult for Mixup to repeat what they did 2 seasons ago.
That's for sure. HRG is definitely looking like the strongest team going in this LAN. I think that comes as no surprise to anybody, but I mean, it's as I said earlier, Pledge, Mixup, this is going by the numbers. This is their time to shine and take away a LAN here, but could this be HRG? Could they be the one to upset the balance here and take away Mixup's even season?
Who knows? Time will tell. Blank. I think that is the only appropriate response. There's a lot of storylines tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. I invite you all to be there. As I said, I will repeat the time once again. It is 8:30 in the morning PST. It is 10:30 in the morning, Dallas time, where the event is being held. 11:30 EST. And if you live over in Europe, I don't know the exact Australian time, guys, but you can probably convert it if you look up Dallas and 10:30. But in Europe, it is going to be 4:30 in the afternoon for the English, for the British, basically, if you live into the UK or the UK time zone. If you live in the Central European summertime time zone, which I do right now, it is 4:30 in the morning, and tomorrow's grand final will be in 13 hours. So I'll be back then. Blank, sure, is going to be there. Slin, I'm not 100% sure about. He has left the building, probably went to bed already as well. Well, I'm going to have to wait and see. I'll have a chat with him tomorrow morning, obviously, when I wake up. We'll have to wait and see exactly what's going to happen for that grand final. What we do know, though, the two teams that are going to be coming into that one. HRG, the defending team, basically, who's going to be trying to pick up their first even number LAN title in ESEA Season 14. The grand final tomorrow. You heard the times. You've heard the place. Here at Team Fortress TV over at the ESEA Order Stream. Blank, I'd like to thank you so much for actually just hopping on in here to cause that one with me. I hope you had a blast. I'm sure I did. And I'll probably see you again tomorrow, obviously, towards TrukTruk as well. Big shout out to him. He's been here as long as I have. Even longer, because my internet ended up crapping out and I was a robot for a long time. So, yeah, let's not forget that, guys. I was a robot for a long time. What is it? Robot is pledge space. Pledge face, no space. I think that's the one. You can throw that all in chat. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. Same time, same place, with some more Team Fortress 2 coverage at the Dallas LAN, the ESEA Season 14 LAN Grand Finals, to decide who's going to win and who's going to walk home just to being the runner-up. That is all it's going to be, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a very good night. Sleep tight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.